back.
Welcome back.
Avery's done a lot of thinking, Avery's done a lot of thinking, and he thinks he's a strong Pokemon challenger. He also did some thinking and came to the conclusion it doesn't take several years to get milk.
Yes. Anything you want to talk about today, Chris? This is literally just going to be mostly battling.
So here's the problem. I don't have a lot to talk about because there hasn't been a lot going on. I had at least not stuff that I can talk about on a regular situation.
Yeah, I get it.
So, Uzumaki is out on Toonami now, though.
Uzumaki.
And I know what you're thinking, Naruto, but it's not Naruto. It's Uzumaki. It's the horror guy. It's the guy the guy who writes all the horror mangas that everyone doesn't shut the hell up about?
Yes, I know exactly the guy you're talking about.
He's really good. His short story, it's funny, his short story, Uzumaki, which means spiral in English.
I know exactly what show you're talking about.
Yes, got animated into an anime. It's funny because I'm like, his short story, Uzumaki, which is weird to say because it's his longest story by far, because the dude only writes short stories, and they're usually much shorter than Uzumaki.
Yeah, he only makes small graphic mangas.
Yeah. Well, most of his stories are one shot, single chapter, barely 15 pages.
Yeah.
Uzumaki is almost a book. It's 2 or 3 chapters, maybe 4 chapters.
That's the one about everybody he's seeing spirals.
That's the one where
crazy,
everyone,
right?
yeah, that's the one where everyone starts seeing spirals and start taking over, and shit gets fucking wild. And they're playing it on Toonami, which is great because it's a good story, and I'm happy that it's on there. They're only playing it in Japanese.
They really seem to be doing that a lot.
Yeah, and I'm starting to get concerned because I'm starting to go. So here's the thing, right? Shows have slowly been ending on Toonami, and they're not getting replaced. And I'm starting to get a little let me put it this way. At its peak, Toonami started at 11 and ended at 3 a.m. And for a while now, Toonami starts at 12 and it ends at 2.
So I've been noticing this actually too. A lot of anime is not getting dubs.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I'm wondering if the industry is kind of falling apart a little bit.
I think Uzumaki it didn't get dubbed. To be fair, I don't know if that has a dub. Yeah. But as a dyslexic, I'm really not a fan of that. Because, as I've said many times in the past, if I wanted to read an anime, I'd read the manga. I want to watch an anime, not read it. Because I can read a manga at my own pace, which is slow, because I'm dyslexic.
So I think I've talked to you about this before, but my reading speed comprehension when I was younger improved. And my mother was like, I don't know how it improved so much. And at one point I had told her, oh yeah, no, it's because I was reading subtitles on anime.
Yeah.
And she went, what? I was like, yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
She didn't believe me.
Your reading speed... Yes. And you know what, Derek? I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's also why you say sentences wrong consistently on the show, because your speed at reading is really good. It's so good because you replace the words that you don't want to read.
Yes. Yes.
Isn't that right? Insert any character name ever.
I don't care about names. Why would I care about names?
I know it hurts your reading speed. You gotta keep that number up. Just skip over the name.
Yeah, skip over the name. Fucking
name's not important.
Name's not important.
That's why my reading speed is so bad. Because I actually sit there and properly read shit, and if I read it wrong, I have to go back and reread it because I can't.
This is why we can't watch subtitles with me and my partner, because she's also dyslexic.
Yeah, it's rough. I'm like, that's why I struggle so hard, and why I don't like watching subbed anime, because I'm like, I can read it, but then I'm not watching it. I'm literally just looking at the bottom 1/3 of the screen for it to pop up so I can read it as fast as possible. And I barely get to watch anything because I'm so hyper focused on reading the words.
That's the problem with it. And a lot of people are subtitles are distracting.
They
but
are.
it's just
They are indeed
Yes,
distracting.
it is distracting.
They're distracting, but like they're kind of necessary to be fair in some cases. So.
People were complaining about, was it Quiet Place? How they had subtitles because they were using American Sign Language.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, it should be in English. And it's just like, that's not the fucking point.
Yeah, it's not.
But also, like, how do you fucking think people who can't hear, like, watch movies?
Yeah.
So, like, fucking shove a dick up your ass. Yeah. You're so cool. So strong and cool. I'm real proud to call you my best friend. You know? You kicked my ass, so you're my best friend.
Cool. Anyways. Can we get to, like, an important character?
Nope. The winner of the first round is Champion Dante. Whoa, alright, the professor's kid put up a heck of a fight. What a spicy start. That's only the first match. Phew, the strength of a champion is legit. It hurts to lose, but I'm proud of you, little buddy. Maybe I should think about going around all these gyms myself sometime. You better try as hard as you can. As I would have in round 2 for me.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I believe this is the teacher.
Next up is the second round.
I'm sure you're ready to hear the matchup, so let's get ready.
Get ready for the next battle.
Dante will be facing the biology professor.
Finally.
Hello,
I can
Dante.
beat up someone that I hate. God, I hate biology.
I hope you went out on the treasure hunt and wound up becoming champion. That's quite an accomplishment. I guess I'm your homeroom teacher for 2 champion rank students now. I won't lie, I feel a wee bit of pressure here. I've got,
Dude, that kid over there breaking it down sexual style, like, the fuck?
staring at the girl's ass. I would work hard so my students won't outshine me too much, huh? Well then, let's get started, shall we? Here's hoping I do okay.
I'm gonna be in so many fanfics. He is fanfic bait, man. His design and characteristics and personality is just straight up fanfic bait.
They don't really use him in the story, too.
No,
that's the funny
don't.
thing.
Yeah,
like, you get the shiny charm from him, and that's it.
Yeah.
From getting all the Pokemon.
And he just gives it to you.
Yeah.
There's no real fanfare to it either. He's just like, oh, congratulations, here's a thing. Dude, nice switch out.
Yeah.
Very cool. You should switch in a steel type. Yeah. I hear steel types are really good against.
Fire types.
Fire, yeah.
I'm thinking about it. I'm like, most of our team is weak to fire.
Yes, it's kind of an issue. We have that one water type, but it requires a whole turn of setup, which is not good.
No, it's not.
What was it? Oh yeah. So. And I've noticed this. I said this like a while ago, but it seems like it's finally starting to come to fruition for Toonami, where I was like, Warner Brothers sold Crunchyroll / Funimation to Sony like a while back.
Oh, really?
It was a while ago now, and I remember we talked about it on the show, and I was like, that's really stupid because like. Essentially, they were getting anime to air on their show for free because of that. Because they just owned all the airing rights to it. So I was like, that's going to be really dumb in the long run because they're not going to have they're going to now have to pay like actual royalties to air these fucking animes. And like, slowly but surely, as these animes slowly end one at a time, they're just not being replaced. And the stuff they are being replaced with is sub only, which makes me feel like they're not willing to do business with fucking Funimation anymore, who's the only dubbing studio in the US, which I hate, by the way. I hate that that's a thing. The fact that they have a complete monopoly on fucking anime dubbing is ridiculous. It should be illegal, but it isn't.
Yep.
Because no one's paying attention. But so I'm a little annoyed because I'm like, you guys had the perfect setup where you could have aired anime on your fucking network for essentially a song and a dance for years, and you were like, no, let's sell our most profitable thing to Sony because fuck all our networks. were really dumb.
Yeah,
the thing is, it's like, they could have... Like, here's the real kicker, right? Because it's like, oh, well, they sold it because they just decided that they didn't need it because TV's dying anyways. I'm like, okay, HBO Max is still a thing. They could have moved all of that content, all that anime, all that dub, onto HBO Max and got huge number increases for subscriber base because it would have been the one-stop shop for pretty much all of anime.
That's Crunchyroll.
And they were like, "Now let's just sell it to Sony." Warner Brothers is run by a bunch of retards, I swear to God. Like, Warner Brothers is comprised of the dumbest fucking human beings ever. They sold themselves to Discovery. Warner Brothers is so bad that Warner Brothers, the giant conglomerate studio, one of the big 7 movie studios that own all of media, sold themselves to Discovery. And then tried to play it off like it was a merger. No, Discovery owns Warner Brothers. They sold themselves to Warner Brothers like crazy people. And it's like, okay. A part of me wants them to change all the Warner Brothers stuff to Discovery. That way Discovery is now like the 7th biggest like media conglomerate. Because I think it would be really funny to have one of them fall and just become Discovery. Discovery of all fucking places. And but they're not going to do that. They're going to keep the Warner Brothers branding because it's been around for like 100 years.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, it's amazing. Like, I don't know. Listen, you know, I'm not a multi-billionaire, but I swear to God, if you put me in charge of any of these giant conglomerate studios, I could run a tighter ship than these people in like 2 weeks. Because I would just go around and be like, what do we have? What is it being used for? And how can we use it to make more money? Yeah, and how can it be used effectively?
But you're killing the heart of the soul, Chris. You're killing the heart of the product.
They're doing that. They're the one killing the heart of the product. I would at least be doing it in a way that makes us money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fine with killing the heart and soul of a product, Derek. That's perfectly reasonable. As long as it's profitable, it doesn't matter. Disney's been around for 100 years.
And they'll be around for another 100 years afterwards.
Pretty much, like... And Disney is the king of buying properties and ruining them. It's their favorite fetish.
It's too real.
I have a love-hate relationship with Disney because on one hand it's like, I mean, it's Disney, they have some of the best animation ever, and then on the other hand it's like, it's Disney, they killed their animation division because, you know, it wasn't as profitable as they wanted it to be. So, whatever.
Yep.
So whatever cares, I guess. My favorite is like, I forget what it was. It was like, I think it was like semi-recently they did like a 2D animated thing. And I don't remember which one it was, unfortunately. But they were like, they fired all their 2D animators years ago after, you know, the one with the Princess and the Frog was a failure, right? Mm-hmm. Then they shifted over to 3D animation and everything. And then they wanted to make a 2D thing, and they realized that literally no one in the entire animation studio of Disney knew how to do anything in 2D. So they hired to hire back a bunch of retired Disney animators to teach them how to animate shit in 2D. And I'm just like, maybe you shouldn't have fired everyone and solely focused on one thing, because eventually it was going to catch up to you. Anyways.
I hate Disney. The winner of the second round is Champion Dante. You beat me. You're quite a strong trainer, aren't you, Dante? You're more fitting for teaching professional than I am with the boundless confidence of yours. Mr. Durr, did I hear you correctly just now?
By the way, his name is Jacques.
Jacques! Oh, hi, Director. Are you angry with me? Hee. Well, I'm gonna go get yelled at. Good luck in the coming battles.
The fanfics just write themselves. What can I say? They just write themselves. Look at them go.
Only 4 trainers remain.
How long is this battle going? We've changed time periods 4 or 5 times.
It's time for our contestants to face the third match, everybody.
You can literally see the hourglass tick away on the shadows.
This is the matchup between the champion Dante versus Debbie,
The hot one. Let's go.
the battle study teacher. Who's new kid? The school's battle brawl is for deciding the strongest teacher at the academy, right? Man, I'm so pumped up. There's no better place for me to show off my strengths. So you hear me?
Dude, okay, like, can we just, like, a quick pause? Is it just me, or does the one hair in front of her eye turning the other eye red?
Yeah, no, it is kind of
like, I know you're
I see it.
colorblind.
I see
Oh,
it.
it's because it's blocking the one yellow part of it, so it just looks like way redder than the other eye. I see what's going on. Okay.
You're the reason that we're having this tournament. You have my thanks for that.
It looks like she's got a secret shard on. Like, I'm like...
New kid, no, champion Dante. As a teacher, I feel that it's my duty to lead the students to success.
And I will use my infinite Tsukuyomi to give you a false sense of victory.
But since I am the battle study teachers here, why don't we... I cannot lose. I can't well lose this battle, can I? I mean, you already lost it once.
If you say so.
I don't expect me to... don't expect me to go easy on you. I'm gonna give it all I got.
Okay.
Ah!
I like her. Her and the other one write their own fanfic. You know what I mean? Like,
They're
they also
lesbian
write
lovers?
their own fanfic.
That they're lesbian lovers?
Yeah.
I agree.
I like them. They're fun. Yeah,
You know, and you can tell she's a fighting type. You can tell she's a fighting type gym leader because she's not stationary when she's in battle.
She's got that Bruce Lee stance. The energetic one, not the, like, Stonewall one. Bully, as they say. What was I saying? Something about Disney being garbage? Oh, yeah. They had no one who can animate in 2D, so they had to hire back a bunch of retired Disney animators to teach all the new people how to fucking animate in 2D.
Mm-hmm.
After firing literally all of them to be like, yeah, we don't need 2D anymore, so if you could kindly fuck the hell off, that'd be great.
And it did great.
Yeah, it worked out great for them. It's funny, I was, I used to make this statement a lot, although it's kind of become a little more like, now, because Warner Brothers is in shambles, but, for a while, man, I was like, Warner Brothers has the best 2D animation outside of, like, Japan. I'm like, Disney can't even hold a candle to how good fucking Warner Brothers animation is now. It's unbelievably better. And the irony is that no one would ever see it because they refuse to put any of their animated movies in movie theaters. So, like, no one watched any of them. But all their superhero movies that came out between, like, 2010 to, like, 2020 are fucking fire.
All the DC movies that have been released, and all the animated Marvel and DC shit.
Yeah,
it's fucking on fire.
Yeah, it's like really good. I would argue Marvel's animated stuff isn't nearly as good as the DC stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, the DC stuff. I love the DC
good
stuff.
Like the Marvel stuff is good, but like the DC stuff is crazy good. It's like it's so well animated. The storylines are actually not ruined like the movies that are live action. Because they hate canon and continuity in those movies, apparently.
What are you talking about?
Except for the Joker, which is getting a sequel. Which, like, they're gonna add Harley Quinn to it, but, like, does that movie really need a sequel? No. That movie did not need a sequel.
It just works, Chris. That's all I have to say. It just works.
We'll see. I feel like it's going to be a cash grab, but it might be alright. I think they got the same guy making it, so from the first one, so it might be fine. I'm just worried that it's going to be a cash grab, because it's a movie that really didn't need a sequel. It kind of ended exactly where it needed to end. And now their, like, main thing is just, like, this one has Harley Quinn in it, and it's like, okay, but, like...
Did it need it?
What's the story? You know what I mean? What's the meaning? What's the story? Where are we going with it? Why is Harley Quinn in it? Why is she doing what she's doing? I mean, it might be there, but I'm worried.
They made a Suicide Squad isekai?
Yes.
Yep.
Did you know my boy, Callie Calliope, VTuber Callie Calliope of HoloLive fame, does the opening song for it?
I did not.
Yeah. It's pretty good. That's her song. She made that. Some people are very upset. Because there's a lot of people that fucking hate her, for no reason. Very unjustifiable. You people can fucking die. Anyways.
Chris will fight them.
I will fight you over my boy Callie. How dare you insult Dad? I know all the memes.
Forgot about that one.
I don't usually watch corporate VTubers. There's a few exceptions. Kelly is an exception. And it's not so much that I watch her streams, but because I've been following her since before she was Callie.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, she was, before she took up her job as Reaper of Mortal Souls, I used to watch her then, you know, when she was a little skeleton. You know, that's when I used to watch her. But, so that one's funny.
I see you've honed your skill, new kid. Wuss.
Woos. The only other one I ever watch is, like, Bibu, and it's not even Bijou, technically, but everyone just calls her Bibu. And honestly, I don't watch Bijou too much. I just kind of, every now and again, she'll play a game that I'm like, oh, I want to see her play this fucking game. Because recently she did, Black Ops 1.
Oh boy.
And I was like, oh, I gotta see her play Black Ops 1. I want to see how she reacts to the twist. That's like the most interesting thing about that whole game.
No way, I got crushed. But I still got something great out of this battle. And that's a chance for me to grow. You might find this surprising to hear, but we adults are still learning every day.
That is surprising to hear. I'm pretty sure most adults just stop and start just being assholes about everything after a certain point.
Yeah, once you're hit about 28, you become a grumbly old man.
I'm pretty sure that you hit a point and then everything new is scary and confusing and you hate it.
Yeah, I've already reached that point.
I don't think you learn anything after that.
That's why I've always hoping hopping on you kids to study. Turns out we actually do what we are talking about. Thanks for the battle. Keep aiming for the top in the tournament. And don't forget... Oos, 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 oos.
It's oos, oos, oos.
There's one last match in the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the two trainers who will be facing off to determine who's the strongest in the academy. It's Champion Dante against... it's the champion!
Wow.
Good day, Champion Dante. I had a feeling I'd meet you in the finals.
Yeah, what a fucking
Hone
shocker.
skills against hone skills. Such a clash that will capture the crowd and make their hearts race. This is extremely close to what I would call my ideal world. As the chairperson of the Pokemon League and the Academy, I found this situation to be incredibly satisfying. If we both push each other to be greater lengths, we will achieve great synergy and come to Champion Dante. Our battle will inspire all those who watch us.
How much content is after this fight?
Like, I think they roll credits again.
I
mean, I can grab... There's more stuff. We do start the DLC.
That's true. Alright, we'll keep going then. Because I'm like, we're going to have to call this
yeah,
in like 2 minutes. So.
Let me show you the full might of the top champion. Oh, you don't think I can end this? This will take more than 5 minutes, Chris?
It's not that, like... I don't think it's that you can't defeat this. I'm trying to figure out, like, do we end the episode and then... I'm like, do we end the episode, or do we just have this be one giant finale? Are we doing the DLC? What are we doing?
I don't really care.
Okay.
So let's just do a long episode, I guess.
Alright. I mean, if we're not doing the DLC, that's fine. I need to know when we're ending this episode.
Do you want to do the DLC?
I don't care about it. So,
I figured,
yeah.
So...
Like, I don't care either way. I'm good calling it after this.
Then we're not going to do the DLC. Unless somebody in the comments is like, you guys should do the DLC.
Yeah, if everyone in the comments is like... honestly, if even one person in the comments is like, do the DLC, we'll probably end up doing it, so...
Yeah. Oh, look at Nimona over there being crazy. You go! You go! You go!
Do it now!
Yeah, all we need is one person in the comments to be like, you should do the DLC.
Yeah, and then we'll do the DLC. Also, it'll be a nice clean break. It would be like the next episode would be the start of the DLC, then. It'll be easier that way anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we are the Aqua Team. We get the homies and the boys and the girls. 1, 3. Anyways. Remember when that was a show? I do. My favorite thing about Aqua Team Hunger Force is the quote from the creator of the show where he's just like, yeah, I think we ran for like 9 seasons longer than we were supposed to because our budget was just so small that I think we just kept getting overlooked because people were like, oh yeah, budget seems fine, and then like didn't look into anything more than like what to cut. So, he's like, we essentially just made the show cheaply that I think they just weren't paying attention to the fact that we were still running.
That's what you gotta do, right?
And I'm just like, that is a power play, to be fair. Shupung.
Schwunk.
I am Samurai Bug.
I am King Bandit.
Gong Gong. Dude, you know what's my favorite strategy in Pokemon?
What's that?
Naming my Pokemon other Pokemon and then going online. So no one knows the switch in. He's switching into Charizard. I got it, I'll switch into a rock type to beat out his flying attribute. Sends out Gyarados.
What?
Gyarados named Charizard. Gotta love Pokemon. Oh, dude, I've been working my way through Gen 5 stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like pretty close, although I had to take like a super long hiatus because I have not had time to play like anything.
I understand.
Fucking, it's surprisingly easy to catch all the Pokemon in Gen 5. Like,
Yep.
It is not that complicated. The most complicated shit is all the trade Pokemon. There's way too many trade Pokemon because they're trying to be Gen 1. Very annoying.
Let me know and I can bring my DS at some point.
And the occasional, like, oh, you want to catch this Pokemon? That's cute. It's a ice type, which means it's only available in the winter seasons. And it's like, yeah, sure. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I remember. I remember.
To be fair, Black and White 2, like, did away with that for the most part. They just put them in, like, caves and shit. But, because they added a whole, like, ice region in Black 2 and White 2. Mm-hmm. But, so that helps. But, Jesus Christ. So much stupid bullshit.
Oh, you want to catch this Pokemon, but you can't because fuck you.
Oh, I see you want to catch this Pokemon, but it only appears in winter and it is currently springtime. I hope you enjoy waiting 6 months to do that.
Fuck you.
Man, it's super funny though.
Just change the intake time on your DS.
I don't actually know how it works. I feel like the seasons change, like, it's not like actually using
every
the
30
calendar.
days.
It's like, yeah, it's like every month or something. So it's not like I'd have to wait a long time.
I don't remember exactly how it works either.
It's very annoying. I don't know how it works. All I know is it's very annoying.
Oh yeah. There's a reason why the time of day season thing hasn't come back.
Yeah. So it's not too bad, but all in all, yeah, it's like all in all, it's not too bad. But there's a lot of Pokemon that are just like really off the beaten path for like no reason. Like there's like the Victory Road ones are the ones that I think of because there's like, here's a bunch of Pokemon you can catch at Victory Roads. They're only outside Victory Roads, and the only way to do that is go all the way to the top of it and then slide down all the way to the bottom of it.
Yeah, to get the pseudo, you have to like to get the pseudo, you have to like actually MacGyver our way through.
Yeah, that and American Bird.
Right.
Needed for American Bird as well.
One of my favorite things is to catch Garchomp, because he's in Black and White too.
Yeah.
He's in one specific cave that is completely missable and optional.
Yep.
So, unbelievable! Ladies and gentlemen, the victor of this tournament!
It's the same thing with the Blade Dragon from that game as well.
Yeah. Oh yes, that one too.
Yep.
This is the strongest trainer in the whole academy is Champion Dante!
That's right.
Woo!
Oh my god, she's in love.
Dante, you did it! Dante! Dante!
I like to imagine that's just Nimona.
Oh yeah.
And not the crowd.
Is this the end of it? The end of it.
We'll see.
Oh god, I don't remember. Oh yes. I'd like to extend my thanks to everyone who made this extraordinary tournament possible. Each and every trainer demonstrated beautifully the bond they share with their Pokemon. I mean, that's what you think, but
it's
I just
not
threw
over
a Pokemon.
yet.
I couldn't take my eyes off any matches. Taking lessons from the traditions, growing stronger and greater. That is the motto of the Academy, and the tournament truly lives up to our ideals. Now I'm aware my speeches tend to get a little, over long, so I'll wrap this up. I will turn the floor over to our special guest, champion, Gita. The friendly rivalries of trainers, the cheering, and the encouragement of the crowds. I feel like this is the perfect ingredients for the Academy. No, for the whole Paldea region to become a more lively and energized. Champion Dante is far stronger today than he was when he took the Pokemon League's final test. It is clear that he strives to become better even every day, even after reaching such a esteemed rank. Oh, sorry, my brain shut off. Mm-hmm. It is my sincerest hope that all Paldea's people will be inspired not just by him, but by every trainer gathered here who aims for great heights. And the seeds of
any further future
champions will be sown. I am eagerly awaits the news of your achievements. Thank you, Chairwoman Gita. But now, alas, it is time for this wonderful tournament to come to an end. But the event seems to be a wonderful way to build rapport with faculty and students and integrate a wider
community beyond our walls. Attack on Titan.
So, I hereby declare that the Ace Academy tournament will not be a one-time event and will continue to be held regularly, because they don't have the Elite Four you can just keep doing. And these these jarring animations.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
You're the best. Maybe I'll join next time too. Oh my gosh, yes, everything I wanted. I hope you will participate next time, Miss Nimona.
Of course I will.
Absolutely, I wouldn't miss it for anything. Oh, dear students and staff, let's wrap this up. Wraps up our first Ace Academy tournament. Thank you again for joining us today. We'll be excited to hear you next time. Woo, yay, thank you.
Woo, yay, alright, cool. Woo, yeah, alright.
Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah.
Pokemon.
You did it, Dante. Congratulations on winning it all.
Thank you.
I'm happy. It makes me forget the pain of somebody using Avery's stupid
Battle School
Brawl name. Here's your prize. You got a sporty Pokemon League cap.
Sporty cap, cool.
Told me that he caught up in all the excitement and forgot to give it to you. So I guess you are the strongest in the school throne from now, Dante. Keeping it warm for me? I mean,
if you can ever get it back, then sure.
I'll be in the tournament next time, and I'll be coming for you. Well, whatever. Whenever you feel like entering the tournament again, just talk to the staffer in the front. See you, Dante. I'm relishing every day since you moved next here from Paldea and became my rival. I'm glad I met you. I meant it. It's been great.
It's been okay.
Come on, don't make me blush. I want your children.
Don't make me blush. We can't animate that.
Anyway, I'll be seeing you in the battle court for a good time, for a good long time to come.
You got it. It's, sure. That's it. We're done. Game over.
Ring ting tang.
Fuck.
Hello, Dante. It's cool. Check.
Yeah, check.
Congratulations on winning the tournament.
Cool.
I'm proud you're one of my students who became the ace. Mr. Quick. Oh, don't worry, Director Trevor. I'll get to the point now. Good. I actually called you to tell you there's higher difficulty raid dens cropping up all over the place. We were getting a report from the Academy students about
Pokemon are getting injured.
We trainers decided to split up to investigate these raids, but we're a bit short-staffed. So, we were hoping to enlist your help, since you're the Academy's ace and all. How about it, Dante?
I refuse.
If I can find the time. Woohoo, thank you. Your Pokédex will automatically update the data we need as you go. Don't worry about it.
Cool.
From now, you'll be able to find 6-star raid dens.
Okay.
They're a lot tougher Pokemon battles. But don't worry, don't get overhead. Even if you're the Academy's ace, be careful. I would be sad if one of my precious students got injured. Well, I'm counting on you. Goodbye.
And now we're done.
Yes, we are.
Alright, that was Pokemon Scarlet. We'll do the DLC if people really want the DLC, but I think this is a good place to call it.
I think Chris is done with Pokemon for a little bit.
Yeah, I think a good break from Pokemon is needed. And with that, we'll see you guys in the next Let's Play. Peace till then.